Good morning, everyone. This is Linda Wolff with On Love. Today I'm bringing a creative writing and poem called Hollow. I'll read you the poem first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit afterwards. A little bit of an intro. Your thoughts have become muddled in the shadows. I've watched the darkness leak, things harbor inside. Sometimes we carry too much weight of heaviness and loss of hope. Sometimes we try too hard to want something that we forget about, the dying embers that still reside within us. Her perspective was one of hollowness, eerie and empty. See, down the narrow hallway of her mind, it's dark and closing quickly without a light of passage. She's been looking in the alleyways for the light of him or them. Every time she tries to find him, another door closes. And now she wrestles with the shadows and illusions of love, seeking a good-hearted man who doesn't have a problem picking up broken glass and getting cut. The reason why I wrote this poem is so many of us are out there searching to find that someone who will understand us, someone who will listen to us, someone who knows how to be there for us. But it's hard to find that someone because a lot of us are caught up in our own muddled thoughts. We feel sorry for ourselves. We don't think that we can open up to another and allow another person to trust and to be able to trust in them, not to break us again. I've been through that. Yep. In 2 marriages and another relationship, in just dating men who come on to you like they really care, and they don't. And then when you don't give them what they want, when you don't give up your body, your secret place, then they turn vile and nasty. They call you names. They try to manipulate you, bully you into thinking that you're no better than them. But don't you dare believe it. Don't you dare believe it. Because don't you dare go out and try to love somebody else when you're already broken. I've had to learn that. I've had to learn it in a very, very hard ways. Go from one relationship and don't give yourself enough time to heal, and you jump right into the same kind because you didn't have time to heal yourself so you could recognize those same patterns that you keep falling into over and over. For yourself, you got to look in the mirror, and for yourself, you got to have these boundary lines that you follow. And don't you dare love another person until you're completely whole, because it's not fair bringing them into your brokenness, especially when they're still broken too, because that's just 2 people that are broken. And that's what this poem is about. She's already broken. Her perspective is one from hollowness. She's already empty. She feels eerie. And in her mind, everything is dark. So what I ask you is, how is she capable of loving another when she shouldn't even be seeking another mate, another soulmate, because she hasn't found her true soulmate, that little inner child that lives within her. She hasn't healed her yet. It took me a long time to learn that I can't love nobody else until I love myself first. Until I look in the mirror and I look at all the good and the bad and the ugly and say, I love all of you, and I am responsible for all of me and all of the choices and the mistakes I've made, along with the joys and the blessings that come right along with it. And how dare I go out and think that I can love another person and give him the best of me when I can't give myself the best of me. So if you're challenged in your mind and you're struggling with things that you can't comprehend or you don't know how to comprehend, you need to reach out and get help. You got to get help. There are lots of people and lots of professionals that can help you. Through my struggles, I was so proud I didn't want to reach out. I thought I could fix myself. But sometimes you can't fix yourself. Sometimes you need to seek the guidance of someone else who understands you more than you understand yourself. For me, I've been reaching out to life coaches and talk about an eye-opener. I've been doing meditation. I've been doing deep breathing techniques because the sickness that I had was inside of me. It was nobody else's sickness. And I needed to do a lot of reading and a lot of researching on how I could get past so many deaths, how I can get past so many relationships that were failures. Granted, I don't regret them, because in my first relationship and my first marriage, I was gifted the most two beautiful girls. And one thing I did was give them all of myself and be the parent that was there to guide and support them. But what I did in return is I suffered myself because I didn't give myself time to be a person besides being a mother and a wife. We can't forget that, ladies. It's like this weekend. This weekend, I felt down, and I wasn't depressed, I was sad, and I knew that I needed to take some time out for myself. So I got a babysitter for Bianca, and I went out with some girlfriends, because sometimes, you know, the men in your world, they don't know the genetic makeup of who you are. They can try to understand, but they come from a standpoint of being someone who's focused. They don't carry the same emotional weight that women do. We're given that weight, that emotional weight, to be moms, to be able to raise children and bear children, and to be a guidance counselor to our children. Men are destined to be focused, to work hard. That is their mission in life, to be the breadwinner of the family. And you know, I give kudos to that. But just as much as they need to get out and have their guy time, watch football, have hobbies, us women need to have that too. We need to have our girlfriends. We need to take time out for ourselves. Because I had to do that this weekend. I had to tell the fellow that I was seeing that, no, you can't come over. I had to set the boundary. And he says, well, what time are you going to be home? It doesn't matter what time I'm going to be home. I want this night for myself. This night's for myself. I'm going to be a little bit selfish because I have shared my soul, my poetry, my writing, my mentoring with everybody else all week long. And I need one evening for me. And do you know what? You shouldn't feel one damn bit bad about it either. And if someone makes you feel bad for wanting time for yourself so you can regroup, they should not do that to you. They should allow you. A person that loves you will allow you the freedom so you can find yourself again and be strong for them, for yourself, for your children. So that's what this poem was, as she was hollow. She was empty. Life had taken so much out of her that she never took time for herself to find who she really was. And she was putting all her hopes in everybody else and instead of herself. This is Monday, you guys. So I hope you guys are in anticipation of things to come for the week. And I wish you the best and blessings for the week. Love to all of you guys. Because I'm here to be raw and in the real with you guys. There's nothing that I'm ashamed of. I have accepted myself for who I am. I have accepted myself for all the choices that I've made in life, good, bad, or indifferent. They're all mine. They don't belong to anybody else. If my marriage is ended, I participated in that ending of that marriage. If I had negative things happen in my life, it's because I allowed it and I made the choice of allowing it. And when you can come to grips and realize that all of your life is your own, and the choices that you make in life could go in good directions or they can go in the wrong direction, and how you treat people, how you respect people, how you value people and appreciate their worth, that's a lot. There's something to be said about that. Okay, this is Linda signing out. Great day to all of you. Goodbye for now.